While stumbling around in the HOI4 Reddit yesterday, I saw this question: do air doctrines work for the planes on aircraft carriers? I thought of, like most people, yeah, of course they do. But it got me curious, and I started thinking, does it really help in aircraft carrier battles? So, really quick before we get into that, I want to thank my Patreons who seem to be growing every day, along with my subscriber and views, which are absolutely crazy lately, and I mean crazier than Arkham Asylum. I want to thank everybody so much who's been helping the channel and coming back for more HOI4 content. So, now that that's all been said, let's get this video started. Now before we test this, I've got two fleets, one Japanese and one American, where nothing is researched at all for the first part of this. Both fleets consist of the exact same layout with 2 carrier 1s, 1 carrier 2 with 20 fighters and 20 torpedo bombers each. They also have 4 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, and 20 destroyers, all of which are level 1. To my expectation, the battle was pretty close, so I thought, okay, we have an idea of what this is going to turn out, but I realized that there's no way that 6 aircraft carriers is going to be enough to really test this and get a real estimate. So I upgraded all the carriers to carrier 2s, increased the number of carriers to 8 per fleet, while leaving the ship numbers exactly the same. I also increased the fighter numbers too. I've given both carrier groups more planes, with each carrier getting 30 fighters and 20 torpedo bombers. Next, my expectations were met pretty much again, where the same outcome was really close, except the US won, but again, close enough to be normal with similar loss ratios. So now we have an idea of what is normal. Now that we have an idea of what the normal estimates of the battles are, now we can start messing around with the doctrines. So I went ahead and got battlefield support, as most of the doctrines are under, and with these I went ahead and got multiple different ones using the research on icon cheat click, which pretty much allows me to get multiple different stuff in different doctrines, in case you didn't know. With all this together, it added up to around 15% fighter detection, air superiority was a 30% bonus, naval mission efficiency was 25%, fighter agility was 10%, and interception was 15%. Now in the naval battle itself, this actually surprised me quite a bit. It seemed that with all these bonuses, the battle still seemed to turn out mostly exactly the same, but let's go ahead and test it out again. Next, for the final test, I got rid of all the extra ships and only kept the carriers, 2 battleships, and 8 destroyers. I kept all the air wing sizes exactly the same. However, again, to my surprise, even in this instant where we got the exact same bonuses and everything, the carriers again had almost exactly similar results. The only difference in this battle is that it didn't end with a sinking of a ship, and instead only getting air losses, which is why I've got that little icon there. And if you even add up the air losses themselves, it really just shows that pretty much 188 Japanese fighters were lost to 136 American, 178 torpedo bombers were lost to 175 American, and in my opinion, I've tested this multiple times. This is just a few examples. I've really in total did it about 10 times with different situations going before and after adding doctrines, and all the results were almost exactly the same. So guys, hopefully this has answered a question in the community. I don't know how many people have been asking it, but I'm running out of ideas. So I decided to go ahead and do this since it kind of sparked my interest. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to subscribe, as it helps my channel grow big and strong, and I will really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome.